I never did like a YouTube introduction. I've done a couple on my TikTok as I get like more and more friends over there. For the people who are new, like, hi, I'm Kate, this is my life. But I never really did that on YouTube. So I'm just gonna really try and keep it brief. But I wanted to give you a little like, hi, I'm Kate. I'm 22 and I turned 23 this July, which is literally crazy because I feel like I'm still 17. Let's see, I live in Connecticut. I've lived in Connecticut my entire life and I joined the military when I was 17. So I'm in the Air National Guard. This October hit 6 years for me, and I am getting out because we're moving to Florida. I will get to that later, but I literally smile ear to ear when I talk or think about it because I'm so excited. It's my boyfriend and I's actual dream, and then I also live with my boyfriend. So I met my boyfriend in high school. We kind of rekindled at UConn. Now we've been living together for 2 years. We've been dating for 4, and we've been doing a little shopping. So if that tells you anything, we're moving to Florida together. Like, we're definitely getting married. And he's like my best friend in the entire world. So he doesn't like actively like to be in my whole TikTok, YouTube, any filming really, but like he participates. Like I film him doing things, but he doesn't ever like really chit chat with the camera, which is totally fine. It kind of gives me room to do my thing. Yeah, so I went to UConn, got my bachelor's in allied health. I just finished that this past December and graduated. I haven't walked yet though. I'm gonna walk this spring because they don't do like a graduation walk in the winter. So there's that. And then in January, I started an accelerated nursing program and it's 11 months. So it's really fast. I'm gonna kind of like talk about my accelerated nursing program after I give you updates of what I've been doing since last April until now. So that's kind of the little spark notes, like, hi, I'm Kate. So my last YouTube video that I filmed was in April. I went to West Palm Beach to visit my sister, which I did so much last year because she was moving overseas to Finland for work. She moved over there and now she's over there. I have not been to visit her yet. She moved around Thanksgiving last year and it's been like 4 or 5 months and I probably won't make it over there until I finish my accelerated nursing program or at least towards the end of it in like the fall. So my last video was going to visit her in West Palm. We surprised her for her birthday. And then also Jack and I got baptized at our church down there that we like love so much. We still watch it remote. We've been doing that for so long. I can't wait to actually be there, but like I refuse to go anywhere else because we love it so much. So that was in April last year. Then we went to also preface, I'm going to be putting like pictures, videos, whatever I have to kind of give you visuals while I talk through this. Okay, hold on. I made a maple latte. Actually so good. I'm also obsessed with icon juice glasses from Anthropology. Okay, so April, we went to West Palm Beach. Then I finished out my semester. That was my hardest semester of undergrad. I was taking like microbiome, anatomy and physiology at the same time. I graduated in 7 semesters, so all my semesters were very packed and full, especially because I didn't know I was going to graduate in 7 semesters until later in college. So my last semesters, my junior year was really full and like very difficult. So I finished that. Now, Jack and I had a break in our lease. We didn't know that we were going to move into this apartment, which they told us basically the likelihood of you getting an apartment here is very slim. So at the end of maybe like May last year, they called us and thankfully we hadn't signed a lease yet and said that they had an opening here. So we like hands down, we're gonna take it because this was our like dream apartment. Also, I want to do like an apartment tour. I think I'm gonna do that in my next video. They told us that we got this apartment and we had a break in our lease. So our lease was ending at our old place. I think like exactly a month until this lease started and they couldn't get us in any earlier. So I saw this girl on TikTok do this thing called Trusted House Sitters, and she was like, in California, you basically go to a random person's house, you don't like get paid, but you don't have to pay rent or anything. You go stay at someone's house, you watch their dog, and you live in their house if they're going on vacation or whatever. So we found this wonderful family on there. They had this cute little dog, this older, adorable dog named Molly, and we went to their house in Maryland from Connecticut. We'd never been to Maryland, didn't really know what to expect. Packed up our car, put all of our stuff in storage, and went down for a month and just like hung out with this dog, explored Maryland. We weren't near like Baltimore, like we went there to see it, but we were just more kind of in like the countryside with like these cute little coffee shacks everywhere that I would go to. And I just was like living life in Maryland in a random person's house. Jack's a financial advisor, so he works remote. So he just took his work, got his computer. She actually had a nice office and they had a beautiful home. We stayed there. He worked in the office. I was taking online classes and just like posting on TikTok every day, and it was actually so fun. So that was like a really, really random side quest that we went on, but like it was really fun. So then we moved back to Connecticut after the month and we moved into this apartment, and I feel like the summer just kind of flew by of just like settling in our new home. We have a gorgeous pool that I would go to every single day. I was posting TikToks every single day of like my life in the summer. I was taking online classes through the entire summer. I think I did 3 classes a month each, so literally through the whole summer. But they're not like, they didn't take up all my time. I felt like I could do the work in like one day for the week. So I just like grind the workout and then just like hang out for the week. And it was really fun. I feel like I did a lot of just like relaxing, decompressing. I knew my nursing program was going to be a really hard year, so I really just like relaxed, enjoyed the new apartment, spent so much time decorating, and I feel like our apartment is literally perfect. Our bedroom, everything. Like I feel like I finally bought all of like my dream pieces. We finally got a king bed in this apartment. I got the cutest little side table. So I just really spent a lot of time relaxing, breaking in the apartment, doing my online classes. Jack has a boat that he shares with his brother, and last year was the first year that it was in like a slip by the water, and it's an hour away. So we would just go drive to the boat all the time, go for boat days. I feel like Jack and I did a lot of boat days together this summer. We would just like pack up, go fishing, go tan, go out in the ocean. I don't even know. We would just go do boat days all the time. And that's another thing, like I'm so excited. I want to make like a YouTube video of like going for sunrise boat fishing day with Jack, just me and Jack, because it's so fun. And I want like to just have that memory like recorded somewhere where I can watch it. Okay, so Maryland came home. Maryland was in like June, came back to Connecticut, settled in the apartment, had like a great summer, spent like a lot of time with like both of our family, I feel like. So he just has a ton of nieces. We spend a lot of time with them, a lot of time on the boat. We go to New Hampshire with like our high school friend group, and I feel like we just have a lot of fun, like in the sun, on the water, boating, fishing, flying the drone, all sorts of things. And it was a really, really good summer. Like definitely my favorite summer of my life yet. So throughout the summer, I feel like it's also when I started making money on TikTok for the first time and getting like views on TikTok, like getting videos that had 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 views, and like that was really exciting for me. And I started making money on TikTok, which was like, I just didn't even ever think that that was possible. So I feel like through the summer into the fall is when that really started going. Every 1,000 I celebrated with like my jellycats and candles, and I don't know, TikTok's just been like such a good creative outlet for me. So much fun. I love filming videos. I love just filming in general, and just like making everything cute all the time throughout my day, taking pictures, videos of it. And I feel like it gets me, like especially being in nursing school now, like that like literally gets me through nursing school, because I just love making little videos so much. So to actually start making money on it and getting views has been like my dream come true. We're almost at like 6,000 followers on TikTok, and I just feel like I have such a cute little group of girls that like stick around, watch the videos, comment. I have a lot of nursing girls that want to do my program that DM me and are watching my experience through my nursing program because they're gonna do it. So that's been like really fun. So I'm getting all sidetracked. So summer into fall semester was my last semester of college, and because I took so many classes in the summer, so my final semester of school, I did 2 online, 2 in-person classes, and it was a really light schedule. So I decided to nanny, which I'm so glad I decided to do this. I grew up nannying my whole life. I kind of hadn't nannied in a few years, but kind of being with kids is like the whole reason I wanted to be a nurse, because I wanted to be a pediatric nurse. So going back and being able to like be with kids all the time right before I started nursing school was so good, because it really reminded me like why I want to be a nurse, like how much I love kids. I nannied a little tiny girl who was 6 months when I started, and she's like a little over a year old now. I'm going to see her this weekend, which I'm so excited just to watch her for one day. But I nannied her, and then I nannied 2 boys, 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I spent so much time with those 2 families. They lived on the same street, and I was over there almost every day out of the week watching one family or the other. And while doing that, I was in my last semester of college, and I got a 4.0 that semester. Like, I just feel like I had everything figured out. Like, it was so fun. And that was my last semester, and it was so weird because it was like a random Tuesday. I just finished my last final exam, and that was it. Like, I graduated college, but I still don't feel like I've graduated because 1, I rolled right into being in school again at UConn still, and 2, I haven't walked yet. But I feel like once I walk for the spring in a couple months here, cap and gown actually come today in the mail, funny enough. I feel like once I do that, I'll really feel like I'm graduated. So that was the fall semester, and then winter break. I just like kind of relaxed, took time off right before my nursing program. I had a couple weeks off, just really like relaxed and prepped myself mentally. There were so many things to do for the program at the beginning anyways. Like there was like 23 medical requirements, getting a physical, all these shots. So, you know, I was like doing that and just like mentally preparing myself and spending time, a lot of time with family. I feel like as I get older, and especially now that we're moving, like I feel like we just spend so much time with our family, and I love that so much. And then January, I started my accelerated nursing program. I started towards the end of January and it's March. I'm about 2 months in and I have about a month and a half left until I'm done with the first semester, and there's 3 semesters. There's spring semester, summer semester, fall, and I graduate in December. So it's already cruising by. I feel like it's been so crazy because you're getting your bachelor's of nursing in 11 months. Like this is, I feel like the fastest a nursing program can go, an accelerated program. A lot of them are like 16 months. This one, like I said, is 11, so it's definitely a lot and it's full-time, but my like purpose in life has been this program, just focusing on it, getting through it, and it's been going really good. I feel like at first the hospital was like such a shock to me, but I've really come around and grown to love it. I just had never been in a hospital, so other than like being a patient, so it took a little getting used to, but I'm feeling like I really love it. And like this week I didn't go because it's spring break and I feel like I miss it. Like I want to go back, which is crazy because the first day that I went in, I came home and like really was questioning if like I made a mistake and if like nursing wasn't for me, because it was just so scary at first. All the things, tubes and intubated patients and everything, but I feel like you get used to those things. So also I'm on an ICU step down floor and I feel like that's really intense for like your first thing ever in nursing. This coffee is so good. Okay, so it's currently March. I graduate my nursing program in December, like I said. So I'm out of the military in October. I graduate nursing in December, and Jack and I are moving to Florida in January. I feel like that is just like, first of all, so exciting. Like we're moving. So Jack was born in Florida. We have gone to visit so much, especially my sister lived in West Palm Beach for a year, about a year ago. And I went to see her all the time. We like told her to go there because that's about the area where Jack was born. His grandparents live there. We visit as much as we possibly can. We were there for New Year's this year. We're going in like a month and a half back down again. I just really feel like called to that area. I just feel like we are so happy there. We want to live there so bad. Jack's brother is moving there with his fiance. They'll be married by the time they move. And we're just so happy there. We have our church that we love so much there. I'm just over the cold. This winter has been so difficult because I think because it's the last winter that we're gonna be here. So knowing that it's last winter, it's like watching paint dry. It is going so slow. But I just feel like I'm so excited for our life down there. Like I just can't believe we're gonna move there and live there. And we're just so happy there. We are so incredibly excited. We're gonna move down there in January. I know we want to get a golden retriever maybe within like the first year. A puppy, we wanted to get it this year so bad. We really were like, should we just get one? But then the responsible thing to do is to wait, because I feel like it just makes more sense to get one when we move there, get it acclimated to living there instead of getting one here. It's cold out, we can't train it outside, and then moving with the dog. I don't know. I feel like it just makes a lot more sense to wait. But we did pick out her name. Literally, I'm so for real. We have the name picked out. Like we're definitely getting a golden retriever puppy girl. So I just feel like the future is so exciting. We're definitely going to be engaged by the time we go down there. I know that we are looking at a couple like beautiful places to live, and I just can't believe like January we're going to pack a U-Haul and just go down there. I'm going to be graduated. I'm going to be out of the military. I'm going to have my BSN and I'm gonna get a nursing job down there. I went into nursing really wanting to do pediatrics, but I feel like I'm fluid in that decision. I'm not sure yet exactly what I want to do. It definitely is going to be with kids or babies, but I've definitely been more interested in like postpartum, mother baby nurse, or NICU. So we'll kind of see. I know like it will all work out how it is supposed to. I'm not really like too worried about that now, but I feel like that is all of my updates. I definitely left stuff out. I don't never mention this, I got a vanity for the first time in my life this year. I had like enough makeup to hold in probably one hand that I owned, and I like really got into makeup this year. I got a vanity It's so freaking cute. I will put pictures because you obviously can't, you're right in front of it though, it's right here. And I got all sorts of makeup. I've been going to Sephora, collecting makeup, trying to makeup. I have all Road skincare makeup now and I love it so much. And that's been like such a fun thing from like the fall till now. I just feel like I wasn't using that to my full potential until I got my vanity, and it's so perfect and cute. I love it. Also, I found out what Sunny Angels were this year from Tilly, and they're all over in little spots. You can see them behind me and I'm so obsessed. Really random, but oh my gosh, I left out Disney. Wait, Jack and I also went to Disney for the first time and it was so fun. We went for like 3 days. He got me tickets for my birthday, planned out the whole entire thing. We went to like Epcot, Magic Kingdom. It was so fun, and I just like felt like we had to get down there because if we're gonna be Florida residents, like we need to know what's up at Disney. And I hadn't been since I was like a really little girl, so that was so fun. Also that, I see I'm definitely leaving out stuff like that, but I can only act for so long. So I'm so excited. I love Tilly. I'll link her down below. Tilly Joan on TikTok and YouTube. Like, I just love her. She's so cute. I love watching her videos. She started doing Tilly Diaries, and I've been wanting to like pick up my camera and do YouTube. Honestly, I would make YouTube vlogs every single week if it wasn't so terrible to edit. It's the editing. And YouTube edit, if you know, you know. If you've done it, I can edit 10 TikToks a day, upload them. I can edit TikToks so fast. YouTube, it is a process, I feel. So I definitely want to do more YouTube videos. I think I'm gonna aim for once a month. Maybe once every 2 weeks, but definitely once a month. I feel like that's very manageable. So I have like a bunch of little things I want to do. First, I want to do an apartment tour because I'm so proud of this apartment and how beautiful it is. Oh, also this apartment has the biggest, most beautiful porch I've ever seen in my life. It's so nice in the summer. We sit out there and just like bask in the sun in the morning. I want to do an apartment tour very badly, and I'm going to make it Kate Diaries. So I'm going to make episodes, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. I feel like being a little more structured will be better. And I want to do boat days with Jack. I want to like take you guys on a sunset morning boat day because it is so beautiful when the water's flat and the sun's rising. I want to give you guys like a nursing school week of my life. I study like crazy all the time, or something week in my life studying for nursing school, how much I study, maybe for my final. I'll do like how many hours I study for my final, bring you through all that, something like that. And then I have just like a couple random, I want to do all my makeup. I've been saving since I got into makeup in the fall, and since I went to Sephora and bought all of this makeup. I have a, I'll show you. This is not a jelly cat. Ready? So I've been saving all of my makeup boxes, and I want to do a video like every product I've bought in the last 6 months and my favorites, which ones I think are worth it. That video, makeup videos, I don't know, I have so many good ideas and so many little, I've been working on these felt books for Jack's nieces for their birthday. I want to give you guys like tours of my felt books once I'm done with them because they're actually so cute. So there's so much that I want to film and have in long form content, because I feel like something about long form content is like just nice to have and nice to look back on. Trips to Florida that we go on until we move. When we move, I want to have that. I feel like that was a big part of why I was like, I really need to get back into YouTube, because I was watching the West Palm Beach vlog with my sister for just like memories, and I was like, when we pack up, move to Florida, and when I graduate nursing school and all these things, I want to have like something to look back on. And it's, I do scroll back through my TikTok and look at memories, but like it's so much easier if you have long form content on YouTube of it. So that's really the whole reason that I feel like I want to film it. Like I want to film it for you guys, but it really is more for me. So when I'm like 35 with kids, I can look back on this and be like, remember when we were so little and so excited to move to Florida? Whatever. Wow. I can't believe I can talk that long. I have nothing left to say. Other than I love you girls so much. Thanks for watching. Get excited because I have so many good ideas. I'm gonna link my hoopy below, my TikTok. I feel like most girls here are from TikTok, but if you're not, go check it out. I post literally 10 times a day. It's ridiculous, but I love it so much. I feel like that's it. I'll see you girls soon. If you listen this far, I'm impressed. Genuinely, I'm impressed. I love you girls so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.